So what are some tips? What are some things that you do to try to bring those emotions under control? And I always tell people, you say we're not perfect. No, we're not perfect. We are perfectly flawed. That's what I tell people. I'm so
Yes.
messed up, but I'm perfectly flawed. Because guess what? The master healer, the master physician, he can fix me. He can fix me. He can fix me. And I'm gonna keep journeying these experiences so I can continue to draw closer to him. But for you, could you please share some tips of how you have been able to rise above your emotions and stay on course, stay on purpose?
Well, I know for me, I have had this difficulty a lot, but oftentimes I learned a lot of times I turn my emotions inward, and that's the wrong thing that I do. And but I have learned to sit down when I'm enraged and when I'm in anger, and I ask the Almighty to guide me, give me wisdom, so I won't fail Him. And I sit there and I sit in silence and I wait on the Lord to answer me. Not only that, to calm my spirit. You know, I do that when I'm out in the public and when I'm at home. And a lot of times, like your guest said, the word helps. A lot of times I will open my Bible and I will repeat the Psalms, or I will put on gospel music, and it eases my spirit. And once I read the Psalms, I feel better than I was. And when I pray about the situation, my spirit is calm. Because we're dealing with wicked forces out here, and we're dealing with an adversary that wants to see the worst in us and do not want us to be able to walk in the Almighty's will. So for me, when I sit in silence and pray and talk to the Most High, my spirit is calm.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I want to share something that I shared this morning on my devotion about prayer. A lot of people, they it's always asking and negotiating, but this is what I shared this morning. Why does prayer matter? It matters because prayer isn't just a spiritual exercise. It is where you get directions. It's where you get strength, and it's the peace for our daily living. That's why making prayer a non-negotiable means of a place where you can meet God. He can be at the center of everything and not on the sidelines. So that's why I say prayer is important. And that's how we can stay grounded. That's how we can get our strength. You say that's where you gain your strength. That's why you feel
Yeah.
better when you come out of prayer, because you're now strengthened. Because now you've taken that burden and you've laid it down. You've given it to him. Someone that can handle the impossible. What is impossible to us is impossible. It's possible to him. So once you give it to
Yeah.
him, then he can release some of that. So I want my guests to chime in. Do y'all have any questions for Sister Bessie, the truther? Do y'all have any questions for her? Is anything y'all would like to ask her?
I don't have any questions, but I have thoroughly enjoyed listening to you. And I thoroughly enjoyed your transparency, especially when you talked about um, you getting angry. There's been times that you have been angry or have lost your temper. Well, I'm going to tell you that you have a sister here in Atlanta, Georgia, that has done that a time or two of myself. And
Yeah.
I too have learned how to, and here's the thing for anybody who may be listening who may want to join me and my sister in that same thing. Uh, there's nothing wrong with maybe what you're getting angry about, because anger it can oftentimes be something that you feel very passionate about, but you're just not managing it in the right way. And so I had to submit that part of myself to God.